It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Right back to him on first down. Down right around the 25. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
play action. Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Conner. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Devin McCourty brings him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Man open left side, it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Saints 14. Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And some room to run now. The 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. A really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Connor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
James Conner, the ball.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. This is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Allen off the play fake. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Junior. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
1 yard.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
He was tackled at the
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the right side, complete to Williams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
At the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, screen play, Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. But he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. James Conner as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. This time they stay on the ground, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a man open down the middle of the
the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17.